Good evening, everyone. In this year when millions of dangerous toys have made it onto store shelves and into the hands of our children, the news out of Washington today brought cries of anger. Officials of the government agency that oversees toy safety have been accepting free trips from the toy industry. They've also gotten free rides from other industries as well. Nancy Nord, acting chairman of the Consumer Product Safety Commission, and her predecessor, Hal Stratton, accepted nearly 30 trips in all, including airfare, hotels, and meals, valued at $60,000. Here's Nancy Cordes.
They were trips to glamorous locations like Barcelona and Hong Kong, paid for by the very industries the Consumer Product Safety Commission is supposed to be regulating.
And that is outrageous.
It's prompting Democrats to renew their calls for the agency's head, Nancy Nord, to step down.
These were trips paid for by the toy industry, the industry now under scrutiny for cutting corners.
The free trips taken by Nord and Stratton were outlined in travel documents first obtained by the Washington Post. An 11-day, $11,000 visit to Hong Kong and China, paid for by a fireworks group. A $900 trip to a toy fair in New York, paid for by the toy industry. They even paid for Nord's parking bill at the D.C. train station. Another $900 for a trip to a golf resort in Hilton Head. That bill was footed by gas appliance manufacturers.
It compromises you so terribly.
Ann Brown chaired the CPSC for 7 years under President Clinton.
I can assure you of one thing. I was never in Hilton Head on the industry dime playing golf.
It's been a tough week for Nord.
At this point, I have no intention of resigning.
She's under fire for fighting a bill that would give her agency more resources to police errant toy makers.
We've got to make sure that we have the right tools and the right people.
In a statement today, Nord said all travel at the CPSC is painstakingly reviewed by the agency's lawyers. Still, she said she'd have the Office of Government Ethics take a second look.
Just because a lawyer over at the agency says it's okay doesn't make it right. I mean, there's one question about whether something is flat out illegal and violates the law. There's an entire other matter of whether it's right or wrong, and here it's just wrong.
Critics say it's a sign this agency has lost its way, protecting industry, not consumers. Nancy Cordes, CBS News, New York.